Jackie and Jackie's Cooking. And today, my friends, we are going to make some fried, delicious, marinated chicken chunks with some mashed plantains, or chicharron de pollo y mangu. Yes, honey, I'm going to show you how to make it. It's so delicious, so much flavor. And let me tell you something. Once you make this at home, you won't want to go outside and buy it no more. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please go ahead and do so. And don't forget to press that notification bell so you can get weekly updates on all of my delicious recipes. And don't forget to like and share. Let everybody know Jackie's cooking. So guys, here are our ingredients. Okay, we have some quarter legs. We have our mojo seasoning marinade. We have some red onions, some lime, some seasoning salt, some garlic powder. I didn't have fresh garlic. I thought I did, but you know, don't kill me. Garlic powder works just as well. Some plantains, green plantains, some Sazon completo, complete seasoning, and our chicken bouillon powder, black pepper. And guys, this right here is my spicy vinegar. Of course, I would have to teach you how to do this, but you could use the naranja angria, yeah. Okay, and my vinegar, my oil, my paprika, and this is my green seasoning. Okay, which is known as épices in Haiti or recaito. Oh guys, you're also going to need some butter and some tomato paste. Okay guys, so we are now going to take our quarter legs, and I have my cleaver, and we are going to cut it into chunks. Okay, and that's what chicharron de pollo is, you know, fried chicken chunks. Okay, and so I got my nice cleaver, even though it was acting a little shady, but you know, got the job done. And we're gonna cut these pieces, probably 4 or 5 pieces. I'm even cutting the drumstick in half. Okay, and when you're doing this, just be careful. You don't want to cut yourself. Okay, so right now I'm just cutting off any excess fat, you know, because after we finish cutting this, we're going to clean it. So make sure your chicken is nice and clean. But I'm also going to show you how to do that, just in case for those who don't know how to clean their chicken. I'm going to show you this process because it's a very important process, okay? So I'm just cutting the meat first, then I'm going to clean it, okay? Okay guys, so now we are going to take our chicken chunks and we're going to start cleaning it. I got my chicken chunks in a bowl of water. We're going to add vinegar. I got my lime, which is going to be used like some kind of like a sponge or what have you, because I'm going to clean this chicken. I want to make sure it's nice and fresh. You'll be surprised of when you do this process of how much gook is floating in the water. And just imagine if you don't clean the chicken, you're eating all that. Ugh. No, I have to clean it. It's the way I was brought up, So basically, taking off that slime off the chicken, that slime that be on that chicken, and using the lime to help get rid of any other stuff that shouldn't be on there. And guys, if you've been, following me, if you've noticed in my other videos when I'm working with meats, if it's poultry or beef or, what have you, I'm always doing this process. This is a very important step in my cooking. And I think it, of course, makes the food taste fresher. It gives the chicken a fresher flavor. Okay, guys, so we have our chicken nice and clean, as you can see. Very nice, okay? And we're going to start seasoning it. I'm going to season everything in the pot, okay? Because what we're going to do after we season it, we're going to parboil it. And we're going to parboil it so we could get all those flavors in. You could marinate this overnight, but if you parboil, it'll be just as good. So we're going to add our mojo marinade, okay? I'm going to add some of my green seasoning. In Haiti, of course, this is known as epis. In Dominican Republic, recaito. Okay, and I have a video showing you how to make that. Okay, that's the base of our cooking. And we're going to add our seasoning salt. And the ingredients will be in the description box below, guys, so don't worry. Adding our chicken bouillon powder. We're adding our complete seasoning, or Sazon completo. And my husband has been bugging me to make this for him. So I said, okay, fine. I'll make it. Our paprika. He said that's the way I got him hooked when I first invited him to my house when we first started dating. And ever since then, he's been hooked. And that's how I reeled him in. Add some juice of fresh lime. And guys, you could also use sour orange. I didn't have the sour orange, the naranja angria, but I'm using my spicy vinegar. But you could also use that naranja as well, okay? Okay, so I'm just squeezing the lime. I like the lime flavor in chicken. I just love that flavor, that it gives you that Caribbean flavor. Okay, our black pepper. And guys, yes, I didn't add fresh garlic, but garlic powder is just as good. It really is. I thought I had some fresh garlic, but I didn't. Sue me. Garlic powder is just as good. Okay, and this is my spicy vinagre. It's vinegar and the lemon juice, and it has Scotch bonnet peppers and shredded cabbage. In Haiti, this is known as piment bouc. Okay, so I'm using this, but again, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all won't have this, so you could go use the naranja angria, or you could just use more lime juice. Okay, again, when you're doing this, you could adjust it to how you want. Okay, that again is what cooking is about. You know, you tweak it, you get the essence, and then you go from there. So now we're mixing all of these delicious seasonings into our chicken. And we are going to, after I finish mixing it, I'm going to put it on medium heat for about 15 minutes. About 10 to 15 minutes. We want to not cook it all the way. We just want to parboil it. Parboiling will not only will allow the chicken to absorb all those delicious flavors, but, you know, I'll ensure that, of course, my chicken is going to be cooked, you know, and it makes it juicier. It really does. You know, in Haiti, that's how we make fried chicken too. Like, we'll season it the way I'm doing, you know, and parboil it, then fry it. DR, same thing. For some, because other people might do this slightly different, so it depends on which part of the island you're from, but anyway. So, okay, so we're going to cook this on medium heat for about 10 to 15 minutes. I didn't add no water because I know the chicken is going to make its water. All right, so as the magic of editing. You see all that water? So I didn't have to add no water because it was already coming out of the chicken, okay? And guys, do not throw away this broth, okay? Once you take your chicken out, do not throw that broth away. We're going to do something special with it, okay? Okay, guys, so I'm going to prepare my red onions, okay? I'm going to slice them. And this is going to be for my mashed plantains, my mangu, okay? We're going to pickle it, basically soak it in some vinegar, okay? This is very well known when you take some pickled onions and you put it, red onions, and you put it on the mangu. So delicious. You know, my husband said he wanted some chicharron de pollo. So I said, okay, fine. He loved the way I made the mangu. My brother had made it for him before, and he just couldn't get enough of it, so ever since then, he's just been in love with, you know, different types of foods. You know, I introduced him to Haitian food, I introduced him to Spanish food, but also other ethnicities, other ethnic foods I could introduce him to, like Asian food, Indian foods. I cook that too. But because these are foods that I was raised around, Haitian and Spanish food, he gets plenty of that. All right, so we're just slicing some red onion. And we are going to put some vinegar in the bowl, and we're going to let the onion soak in the vinegar. Guys, fill it up. Make sure all your onions are well covered with the vinegar, okay? And you do this first. And when you do this before you make your mangu, it'll already absorb a lot of that vinegar, okay? So just make sure you fill it up more, because I went back and I put more vinegar, okay? Okay, so guys, here is our beautiful plantain, our beautiful green plantain. I'm going to show you how to peel it, and we're going to take it from there and show you how we're going to prepare the mangu, okay? So as you can see, pay attention. I'm making some slits into the skin. It's pretty easy. I think a lot of times people get intimidated with the plantain, but it's really not that deep. It's pretty easy. Okay, so we're cutting the ends, making some slits in the skin, not in the plant, but just through the skin. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to put it under some running water, preferably warm, water, whatever, just as long the water is, a little warm. And for some reason, the water helps loosen that skin. I just put my thumb under the tip of the bottom and start peeling, and it just comes off just like that. Just like that. My father had shown me how to do this, of how to peel a plantain. For some reason, if the water's a little, room temperature, and you let the water run under it just for a quick second or so, it'll loosen. I don't know, for some reason, that's the magic. There's nothing wrong with this plantain. This plantain is just as good. When you see it getting like that, it just means that all that sugar, in the plantain, because, of course, it's starchy. But I also have to, use it as soon as possible too. Okay, we just let it run under the water after we made our slits. And you just run your thumb under it, under the skin. It just helps come off just like that. This one was acting a little fussy. It was really, this one right here was trying it. But I got the skin off anyway. Okay, so now we're just going to take the plantains. I'm going to cut them in half or cut them into threes. Okay, because what I'm going to do after we finish cutting them, we are going to fill the pot up with water, add a little salt, and let it boil. Okay? Just like that, fill it up with water and add some salt. And we're going to put it on high heat so it could boil for about 20 minutes. And it should be done. And do not throw away reserve some of the water from the plantains, okay? Don't throw away all the water. Okay? And guys, if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do so. Don't forget to press that notification bell for weekly updates on my recipes. And don't forget to like and share. All right? Let everybody know Jackie's cooking. Okay? And presto, our plantains are done. It's been 20 minutes. Okay? And you could tell when it's done if you put a knife through it. You could tell, just go right in. And of course it's going to get a bright yellow. Okay, so you know it's done. Okay, so you could take the plantains out and just reserve at least a cup of that water. Okay? All right, so guys, remember that broth we were cooking our chicken in, and I told you not to throw it away? Okay, this is what we're gonna do. So I'm just reducing the broth down a little bit, and of course this broth has a lot of flavor from the chicken, of course all the seasonings, and due to the fact that I parboiled it, I just want to cook it for about a minute or two. Okay, and we're going to reserve this sauce this broth, because I'm going to make a little sauce with it, that's going to go with our chicken. My husband loves the sauce because he could dip in his chicken, and he could put it on his whatever other starch, either it's rice or mangu or potatoes or what have you. So I'm going to show you how to do that, okay? So just reduce that, and just reduce it for about 2 minutes. Cook it down for about 2 minutes, okay? So now, guys, I took that liquid out, and I've got some oil in my pot. We're going to add onion and tomato paste, and we're going to cook that tomato paste. You know, fry the tomato paste a little bit. And I took some of those onions that I took from that was pickling, just to add into my sauce, okay? So we're going to saute the tomato paste to get that, you know, tomatoey kind of taste out. Okay, and guys, we're going to add our broth to this. But with this broth, guys, don't add all of it. I want you to reserve at least 2 big spoonfuls of the broth, okay? And I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with that. Yeah, we just want to fry the onions and the tomato. Okay, and yes, that does increase flavor. Okay, we're going to add our broth, and as you can see, I'm holding on to a little bit of it. Don't use the whole broth. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with it. Okay. And guys, at this point, you could adjust the flavor. Keep in mind, this broth already has a lot of flavor. And the tomato paste is going to add some body to it. Okay. And if it's a little too thick for you, what you could do is add a little, if you like it this thickness, fine. If you want it a little thinner, you could add some water. Okay, so you basically could, you know, play with this, because you could add a little bit of this broth because it's concentrated, and you could add more water so it could balance itself out. So it depends on how you want to do it, what you like. Okay, and I'm just adding some water to my desired consistency. Okay, and guys, you have to taste your food too. You know, it's important to taste your food so you can know what you need to adjust, you know, because I might like, for example, eat more heat, and you may not like a lot of heat. I might think the salt is fine. You may not think the salt is fine. You may think it needs more salt. So, you know, taste your food. Okay, that's fine with me right here. So now we're going to move on to the next step. Okay, so now we are going to take our pot and we have some oil in there, and we're going to slightly saute these beautiful red onions that have been sitting in that vinegar. Oh, they are so good. Yes, indeed. And that's going to go on top of our mashed plantains or mangu. Okay, now just put some oil in there, and we're just sauteing it, you know, so we can loosen up the onions, get them somewhat a little, not all the way so well. It depends on how you like it. You might want it really, really soft. You know, I cooked it where it was soft, but at the same time, it still had body to it. Okay, about 3 minutes. I think I cooked it about 3 minutes, you know, until I got the exact consistency that I want. I mean, exact texture that I wanted. I still wanted to keep a little crunch, a little bit of body. And guys, oh my God, when you pickle those red onions, oh my God, they are so good. So, so good. Okay, so now we're going to take out our onion. Oh, guys, those look so good. Okay, guys, so we have our plantains in a bowl. And this is where we're going to start making our mangu. So guys, I'm adding some butter. And I'm going to add some of the liquid from when I was boiling the plantains. And remember that broth that I had made, that we made when we boiled the chicken before we added the tomato paste? That's that reserve broth. Baby, I don't listen, wherever I could grab flavor, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. And I could see my aunt doing this, you know, because oh my God, she just grabs flavor. Like, yes, that's a Haitian move right there. You're going to just take flavor and just take a little sauce from here and add to this stuff. And you're going to be like, what is that, you know? Yes, honey. And that's what I'm adding to my mangu. Now, this is optional. You don't have to do this. You do not have to do this. You could just continue to add the water until you get that nice creamy consistency. But I said I'm doing that because I want to get that flavor that I'm looking for. Okay? Okay, because you see, when you're making this, you don't want this to be dry. You want this to be creamy, like mashed potatoes. You know, and it doesn't matter if you have a few lumps in there. It doesn't matter, you know what I'm saying, because it's just mashed. We're adding more butter. I'm not going to add no salt because, of course, there was salt in the broth from the chicken. And remember that we added some salt when we were boiling the plantains. But if you feel that it needs some, I mean, it's up to you. And keep in mind the butter has salt too. So I'm going to add more of my broth, chicken broth. Okay? Just keep mashing away. I'm looking for that nice texture. We're not looking for it to be dry, so we want to make sure we have enough liquid where it's like mashed potatoes, but you're not looking for it to be runny. And please taste your food, okay? Guys, if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do so. Don't forget to press that notification bell so you can get weekly updates on all of my recipes. And don't forget to like, don't forget to share. Call all your friends, your family, let everybody know Jackie's cooking. All right, so I'm adding some more butter. We want this nice and creamy, cremosa. We want that. So I want to give you a closer shot. Okay, until I think we got the texture where we want it. We want it creamy, we don't want it runny, but nice like that, you see? We want it just like that. Nice and has that nice creamy. You're going to have some, of course, lumps in it, and that's, fine because you want body in it too. Okay, so we're done with that. Okay, now we're going to start frying our chicken chunks. Okay, and some oil. I get this on like medium high heat. Okay, we're going to fry this until it's nice and golden brown. Okay, our marinated chicken chunks. Let me tell you something. All that flavor. Yes, you can do this overnight. Yes, you can do this overnight and marinate it and put it in the fridge and take care of it tomorrow. You could do that as well and get it out of the way and finish working on it tomorrow. Okay. And yes, I got the list of ingredients, guys, in the description box. Okay, and as you can see, I move it around a little bit, because I can't help myself, but it's okay if you move it around like I do. I mean, you don't have to, but I do it because I don't want it to get burnt on one spot, And if you could see the magic of TV, you see how quickly brown it got? Presto. The magic of editing, I tell you. Okay, you see that beautiful, nice brown color? And this is good, and it's very good, especially when you're making it for parties and stuff like that. You could squeeze, after you finish eating, you could squeeze some lime on it. My God. So good. See, in Haiti, if you're making something like this, you know, you could we would either too also make a little sauce with it, or we got some called pickles, which is like a spicy pickled slaw. Baby, good food, good food. Okay, so now we took our chicken out of the oil, and now we're getting ready to plate this delicious food. Yes, so we got some beautiful mixed green salad. We're gonna plate this, and of course this plate is gonna be for my husband. Okay, so we are going to put our chicken chunks on our plates. Okay, presentation, guys, presentation, very important. He loves to eat. He loves this. So, you know, of course, I'm going to give him a nice hefty plate. Okay, and now we're going to add our delicious mashed plantains on the side. Mangu. Look at that. Usually when I make stuff like this, I'll make it with the fried plantains, the tostones, but he wanted the mango. But it doesn't matter. It's how you want it, you know? Okay, and now we're adding our delicious pickled onions that was lightly sauteed, and we're going to place it also gently on our delicious mashed plantains, our delicious mango. Doesn't that look so delicious? And you could add as much onions as you like. If you don't like onions, it'll still be just as good. But try this. It's guys, it's so good. You know, mango is something you could eat in the morning. I mean, you could eat it any time of the day, but I know it's, you know, eating in the morning. You have it with something called tres golpes with fried cheese, fried salami, and eggs. You have it with some mango, baby. Look at that. Doesn't that look beautiful? I gotta make sure I put more chicken on there because he eats. But you know what? He eats, and I don't know where all that food goes though, because he's, you know, stocky and strong. But I gotta feed him. Okay, doesn't that look beautiful? Our beautiful salad, our mango, and this is our beautiful sauce that we had made earlier, guys. You could dip your chicken in, you could put it over your mango. Now I'm gonna make my little small plate, guys. I'm gonna make myself a small little plate, and I'm serious. I mean, yeah, I'm watching how I eat too, but. Take some of that mashed plantain. Look at that, guys, with the pickled onions. Talk about it. When I mean delicious, and you know, listen, I don't cook this. I try not to cook, well, something like this every day. Okay, take that sauce, put it over my chicken. What, you can even put it over your plantain. Mashed plantain, look at that. What? That's what it's about, guys. Good food, lots of love. Love one another, guys. That's what it's about. Okay? Let's just try to live life to its fullest. Let's try to find some peace in the world. That's what we need right now, because there's so much going on. And food usually brings people together. So I hope I did some justice for everybody, and I hope you take this recipe and share it with your friends and family. Enjoy, guys.